Welcome to This Week on Xbox. I'm your host, Larry Herb, Xbox Live's Major Nelson. This week includes the open beta for Destiny 2, a new look at Star Wars Battlefront 2, details on Life is Strange Before the Storm, and much more. But first, let's get to the headlines. Disney's D23 conference took place in Anaheim, California last weekend. As we expected, there was some great Star Wars Battlefront 2 content that surfaced, along with the announcement of the beta details. The beta will feature Galactic Assault on Naboo, a 40-player battle on the streets of Theed, as well as Starfighter Assault, which drops you into space combat set during the original trilogy. The beta begins on October 6th, but you can gain access 2 days early by pre-ordering the game. On top of that, we got to sit down with Janina Gavankar, who is the voice and actress for Iden Versio, along with other members of the team. Let's see what they have to say about the upcoming release. All right, I'm here with Janina Gavankar. Janina, I am so excited to talk to you. You and I have known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we haven't chatted in a while. I read on the internet, you're in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Oh my God. This is unbelievable. Tell us about your character.
She is a commander. Her name is Iden Versio. She is the commander of an elite special ops Imperial unit. They're like the cleanup crew.
Sure.
You send us in, we fix your problems.
Well, how did you tap into your inner darkness?
Well, every villain is the hero of their own story. So you might see the dark side as villainous, but I'll tell you, it is the correct side of things. We're trying to bring peace and order to the galaxy. That's all we want.
You've been involved with a lot of different television shows and movies, and production for video games is slightly different. It's much, you go into the studio a few years before, you lay down your tracks. What has been your involvement in the development of the game and the character?
So I have done performance capture in video games before. But one thing that was really unexpected in this experience was how collaborative it would be. This is one of the most collaborative experiences I've ever had in any medium. We have been allowed as actors to work with the writers and the producers and military consultants and the story group to make sure this is an authentic Star Wars experience. So we've had talks about what happens in Imperial families and on Imperial home planets. We've talked about the culture of the Imperial life. So it was easy to step into her big boots.
Yeah. Then they're quite big now. Your character is a powerful female, and that's something that we love seeing in video games, more so lately, and that's something I know you have a passion around, correct?
It's amazing to see all these female characters coming out now, which means that started getting seeded in the industry 5 years ago, half a decade it took. So it's all coming out right now for a female gamer. That's really exciting. For women in general, which is half of the planet, it's very exciting. And also, this is not a gendered experience. You are a badass elite soldier. It doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy. Yeah. So that is all very exciting to me. And it means a lot to me, yeah.
Thank you for your time.
So good to see you, man.
D23 also offered us an in-depth look at the incredible new world Sora, Donald, and Goofy will explore in Kingdom Hearts 3. On top of lots of new friends and Keyblade transformations, you also probably noticed the Toy Story-themed room and outfits. Now listen, I wasn't expecting that, but it was a welcome surprise. Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out next year, so stay tuned for more details. Forza Motorsport 7 will be here before we know it, and many of us have been wondering what cars we can expect in the new game. Well, this week we got our first taste of what's coming to the game with the reveal of cars like the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento and Porsche 918 Spider. Head over to Xbox Wire for the full details on the first batch of car reveals. Life is Strange Before the Storm dropped a new video this week. This one focuses on the characters of Chloe and Rachel. Let's check it out.
I think that Chloe is a compelling character because she's pretty wounded in lots of ways. She's gone through a lot of things.
I took Chloe very personally. I tried to play her as raw and as close to heart as possible. I think just the rawness of her hurt and her pain is the thing that makes her such a dynamic and lovable character.
I'm sorry for whatever I did or didn't do. Today was the best day I've had since since my dad died. And I screwed it up somehow. Like I screw everything up, because I'm a fucking screw-up. Chloe, please.
In case you missed it, we recently got a new look at Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. Take a look and let me know what you think. Hit me up on Twitter at Major Nelson.
Have you taken your German lessons? Here you come, then.
Oh, vielen Dank.
It's time for Out Now. Gigantic officially launched out-of-game preview this week and into its full release. This latest update brings us a new hero named Ramsey. If you're looking for a cunning heavy hitter who brandishes a seriously lethal blade, Ramsey is your guy. More backward compatibility games were added this week. Now you can play Frontline's Fuel of War, Quantum Conundrum, Virtua Fighter 2, and Costume Quest 2. A few ID at Xbox titles also released this week. Last week, we talked about the announcement for a new first-person adventure exploration game titled What Remains of Edith Finch. This week, the game released, which was a fun surprise considering we just found out about the game last week. The story-driven exploration is based right here in Washington State and features different short stories, gameplay mechanics, visuals, and tone. Then we have Conga Master.
What could possibly go wrong?
As you might expect, this is an arcade dance game where you fight to make the longest conga line possible. Let's see what this weekend has in store.
You're not brave.
Guardians, are you ready for Destiny 2? The open beta is taking place now through the 23rd. The beta features campaign, co-op, and competitive multiplayer experiences from the game. That should keep you plenty busy for the weekend. The best part is that multiplayer all access is available to all Xbox Live members for the entire weekend. That means you can jump online with your Guardian friends and try out Destiny 2 together, whether you're a gold member or not. How about a little did you know? Did you know you can make a single controller your default sign-in device? Now, when you turn on your linked controller, the console will automatically sign you into that account. This is great if you share a console with families or roommates and everyone has their own controller. That's it for this week. We'll see you next week for an all-new episode. Thanks for watching.